Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola, from the west side. Now I'm dealing with a crazy looking screen today, but I know it's not crazy on y'all side. Let me try something real quick. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come back in. So let me try that. I'll be right back, y'all. All right, now, let's see. Okay, so I'm not looking at a green screen anymore. So that worked. Happy Monday. Hey, Angela. So, you guys, I've been doing some work over the weekend. I figured out some stuff with the membership. I've now, when people join, I have a welcome membership and explains the membership. It's the same video that's already in there, but this, kind of just, brings them right to it and they don't have to go looking for it. So I did that over the weekend. I now have 3 members. Yay, me. I now have Vernus, Junk Closet, Burns. I have Angels, Army, and I have DOD, aka Deacons of Defense. So I have 3 members now. I have 1 is in the lounge, 2 are in the upper room. So tonight, my libations, I have several. Right here, this is some lemonade. And my other libation, let me put that one over here. Put it over there. My other libation is some Pinot, some wine. So it's been a lot going on. My nose is itching now. It's been a lot going on in these YouTube streets. Oh, but as I promised, before I forget, y'all know how I am. Before I forget, I did post out like a kind of mom life video over the weekend. It was Saturday morning cleaning. So for all of my subscribers and everything, and you're coming through this video, go out and check that out. That is um, Artsy Autism Mom Chronicles vlog 77. Yeah, 77. And I am 96 videos from 1K videos on my channel. 96 more. So I don't know if that's going to happen by the end of February, but hopefully by March, I will have my 1,000 videos up here. I'm working on several for you guys right now. I'll mention this again later in the program. I know when more people have come into the building, but I am working on a spoken word one. It was actually inspired by Regina King, and also by one of our fellow content creators, Brown Girl Bella. So that'll be out. That's actually the next thing that's coming out. I'm working on that right now. And then I am also working on a new coffee talk. And I am working on a new daily thoughts. So I'm working on like 3 videos right now. So I've got 3 videos that I'm working on this week. I don't know how fast they're going to get out, but I'm hoping to have the video of the poetry out by tomorrow. All right, so let me put that down. It's a lot of stuff going on out in these YouTube streets. But I guess the biggest story that is going on right now is that Tasha K apparently lost her case to Cardi B. So I'm not sure what the full ramifications of that are going to be. But I do believe that it is going to have an impact on those content creators who are out there who do celebrity gossip. And now I'm also hearing that Bobby Light, that's on Love and Hip Hop Miami, or was on Love and Hip Hop Miami, is intending to sue Tasha K as well. People are speculating as to how much money this is going to impact her. Let me get this bot out of here. Get this bot out of here. Yeah. And this is something to all content creators out there. When you see these bots come into your channel, get them out immediately. Hey, uppity, get them out immediately, because the bots coming into people's chats is causing content creators to get shadow banned. Couture Bay, I can't tell you how many times I have had to go in and physically resubscribe to her channel in like the last freaking like 2 weeks. It'll say I'm not subscribed to her, no matter whether I go in on my phone or if I do it on my laptop. Hey, ¿qué pasa? Hola. Hey, Third Ward. So nice to see you, bro. Let me grab you before Nightbot comes in here. Nightbot will come in here and get you. I got you. I got you first. I added him to the, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, because Nightbot don't like the. Yep, I had to catch you. I had to grab you. Third, I did. I'm telling you, I don't. And y'all, I got to figure out how to get rid of Nightbot. Nightbot is becoming a problem. You welcome, Third. Nightbot is becoming a effing problem. For real, for real. But getting back to Tasha K, I don't know, y'all, but it's going to affect those who are out there doing celebrity gossip. So I say let's just wait and see what the punitive damages or whatever are, and see how YouTube reacts to this. But the way that she has it set up, is that, hey, DLD, shouts out to DLD. One of my members in the building. I think we got to wait and see what's going to happen. The way that Tasha has it set up is that she is an employee of TV Studios, and Unwind with Tasha K and is a production of TV Studios. She is simply the talent. So they're not able to go. They're not able to go after, quote unquote, the what do you call it? The intellectual property on the channel. They may be able to get the videos in regards to Cardi B taken down, but they won't be able to get her channel taken down because of how she has it set up. I think Unwind with Tasha K is like a trademark and a business now, and it's not under, I think she runs her channel like a business on here. The way we all should, to be perfectly honest with you. The way we all should. But I think it's going to have an effect, y'all. I really, really do. So we're going to see what's going to happen with the Tasha K situation. People were saying it wasn't looking good for her. And I know all the haters are out there, all the Tasha K haters are out there cheering this on, but let me just tell you, it's going to have an impact on how everybody is reporting in regards to these celebrities. So I still think some of the stuff that Cardi was saying was a bunch of BS. I mean, I'm not like this big Cardi B fan or anything. I like Tasha, so yeah, she's a little overboard with everything, but the fact that this went to court to me was just ridiculous, and I think it was simply to prove a point. But we're gonna see how much it affects her. and how much it affects her bread and butter. The one post that she put up today, let me see, what did she post? What did she post? Because I saw it on her, it was on her community post. Let me go look. I am subscribed to her still. I'm being what y'all want. Hey, who? Yeah, today she put on her wall, she said, this is from Tasha K's wall. She said, I forgot to thank all the viewers. Oh, that's the last one. Let me find the one that I'm looking for. Go back. Here it is. Okay. This is what she posted 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago, she said, my husband, attorneys, and I fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless night. Winos, it's only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work. And then what she posted later. I'm reading this for those of you who are not Tasha K, who are not watching Tasha K. I forgot to thank all of the viewers for your support. In this business, this is part of the protocol. Everyone in my seat has been through this, and this ain't the last. This comes with the territory. See y'all Friday. It's long overdue. So, y'all, people think Tasha ain't gonna be okay. I'm telling you, we'll see what happens as far as punitive and emotional and whatever else, Cardi B is trying to get out of this situation. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens with that, with the mess. Now in these YouTube streets, shouts out to Conscious TV. Shouts out to Conscious TV. Last night, he got on here and was reading some folk because everybody's tripping about the fact that he has these little audio recordings in regards to this Von Ray Dusty and Chelsea situation on his Patreon, and you got to pay $5 to go see him. And then there are people who seen them, and then they're complaining about the fact that they had to pay $5 to see them. Like, if he wasn't so nosy and all up into somebody else's real life, it wouldn't even be like that. Not to mention the fact that there are still a multitude, well, not a multitude, several other audios that are not coming out because they would make the Dusty look bad. I don't even care. But, it's Chelsea's decision in regards to this. I'll be glad when the whole situation about Von Ray and Chelsea and Storm moving on goes away. Because let's look at it from this situation, from this perspective. All of that was just like noise that was in the foreground, while the real thing was what was going on in court with Tasha for the last several weeks. And this is some young people drama to me. Seriously. I mean, Chelsea's 25, Storm's 28, the other boys maybe 30. So they're all, youngsters out here doing stupid stuff that young people do with the Von narcissist taking no accountability whatsoever for anything. And that whole situation, all it did is showed the world who Storm Monroe really was. And that everything that y'all see on YouTube from him is strictly for YouTube. It was to build his channel, was how he wanted to brand his channel, or the direction that he chose to go in that worked to build his channel. And now that he has built his channel, he's over 200,000 subscribers. Now he's going to show his red pill ass. But here's the thing. He's really someone who wants to be red pill, but I personally don't think that if he moved into the manosphere space, man, the real manosphere people, I'm not talking about the little ones over there in the corner who, all they're spewing is hate on women and haven't had a girlfriend in years, live by themselves. I'm talking about, the real ones would eat him alive. He's like the little dusty ones over there. And the crazy thing is that I didn't know that he really admires TS. Y'all, who admires Tony Sotomayor? If that's who you who you quote unquote really wanted to mentor you, really didn't want Pasha to mentor you. Well, going on over there with Tommy, but aren't you bigger than Tommy? Don't you have a bigger platform? Or is it that you're trying to get a different audience? Because shouts out to Couture Bay and other people who pointed it out for so long, who you were. Your commentary hasn't shown any love for women, especially Black women. Although you based it on celebrities. Nonetheless, I'm waiting for some commentary that's actually showing some love for women. I mean, you say that you're getting some now. Oh, but that's right. You're paying for it, allegedly. You're paying for it. And see, men who have to pay for it, who are y'all? I mean, if you got to pay for it, then what does that say about how women see you? Because, we are in control of the cookie. But men that have to pay for it, I don't know, y'all. I'm not saying, he's not. I mean, he all right looking dude, but, he tried to step to Neek and Neek sent him packing. Do y'all remember that? And then he was calling her everything but a child of God because she didn't want him. Now think about that. Men who, when they are rejected by a woman who then turn around and start calling them everything but a child of God, what does that say about the character of the man? Because if you are a real man, hey, Miss Jada, if you are a real man, then being rejected by one woman should not make you to commence to calling her bees and garden tools. But this is the kind of stuff, that Storm Monroe allegedly did. He said some pretty, not nice things online. So you can only imagine what he probably said to her that we didn't hear. And he doesn't seem to really know what he wants. I mean, he's what is he, 28? When I was 28, I got married. Yeah. I got married when I was 28. And yeah. So I was in a very different situation, very different headspace by 28. Because the way that you hear, the way that I perceive it in regards to Storm Monroe, and this is just from me seeing stuff when he was, working with Tasha, because, for many people, that's how he built his channel, off of, the winos. But what I see is, a man who ain't nowhere near ready for a relationship, if he, with a woman. That's what I see. And just in my opinion, this is strictly my opinion, as an elder, guys are generally, unless they're super mature, really not ready for a serious long-term relationship until they hit about 30. Until they hit about 30. That's what I think. If they are thinking about marriage, that's generally when they're thinking about it at that point. But this new generation, marriage doesn't seem to be a thing for them. It doesn't seem to be a thing for millennials like it was, for Xers and boomers. Because see, I grew up marriage minded. I did. I mean, I know how they like to put this persona out there that that Black women are made to feel independent, and then you have Latinas who are taught to be a wife. Well, I'm Afro-Latina, but it didn't come from the Latina part of my family. My mama is not Afro-Latina, okay? But she's a boomer. And she got married in her 20s. All of her siblings, the majority, that's just the way we were raised. So I don't know who these women are. I don't know who these Black women are. Maybe my generation, maybe we are the ones who raised our children to be independent. Our daughters. I don't know. My dad did instill in his daughters to not be dependent on a man, but it wasn't my mama who did that. My dad did that. He said, don't be completely dependent on a man. Maybe my generation. Let me turn that down. Let me turn that down. Whew. Oh, yeah, my other thing died. It was playing something else. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying, those of us, whose kids are the millennials, you know, maybe we fed this into our kids, the kids that were born from the 80s and 90s and the 2000s. Because, they don't seem to be thinking about getting married. Hell, they seem to be ready to populate though, huh? All these children out of wedlock. Like, so maybe that's where this theory is coming from, because you have, people having children and not being married necessarily. I don't know. I mean, you've got people like that in every generation. There's still people who want to get married, I'm sure. I'm sure there's some girls out there that really do want to have long-term relationships. I can't believe that they're all like that. It's just that you don't see, people rushing to the altar anymore. And you would think that you would see, with people having to be in such close quarters. Hey, Brooklyn chick. That, with all the stuff that's going on, that people would want to have those kind of, close relationships with one person. But guess not. I guess not, y'all. Guess not. Because, now, my situation is different. With my son, I don't even know if I would love to be a grandmother, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Don't know. I'm, not even thinking about that far, because first I got to make sure he can take care of himself, So grandchildren may not be in my future, but I'm not ruling out the fact that at some point my son may want to get married. Eventually. But when you look at this generation, and which is the generation that Storm and Chelsea and all of them are in, they typically, I don't know, what do they wait until they like in their 30s, and then suddenly, now everybody's trying to rush to the altar. Is that when it's going to happen? When all these kids hit their 30s. I mean, but see, when you hit the 30s, young ladies, let me just put this out there. Not that I'm rushing anybody's biological clocks, but, really in all intents and purposes, you got 5 years in your 30s. After 35 is considered high-risk pregnancy. Even though most of us have the capabilities of getting pregnant until we're in our 50s. So you got, that 5-year window. I don't know, but maybe the youngsters are all, maybe they can all afford to freeze eggs and stuff for later on, or maybe, maybe they don't want to have kids. I don't know. Or maybe they're just going to have the kids and worry about marriage later, which is what a lot of them do. sadly. And I don't understand who wants to be. I would never choose single parenting on purpose. But we see that because they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait for marriage. They don't believe in marriage. They don't have faith in marriage. You know, it's just a piece of paper. And then, you know, you have the shallow house like Von Ray, who it's all into this Instagram model exterior appearance. But if you don't have that naturally, why are you encouraging women to go under a knife and put their life at risk? Let's not forget K. Michelle. You know, and all of these other women who had God knows what injected into their behinds to have a big booty. For, you know, I guess because, you know, as we know, all of us black women are not blessed with the big little round peach behind. But I'm certainly not going to go get some injections. You know, but that's what he wanted. You know, why don't you just go, you know, get a little nuck and tip, you know, nip and tuck and all this stuff. And what, isn't Chelsea 25 and then she just like lose a whole bunch of weight? I'm just saying, y'all. This generation is so stuck on the shallow image of exterior. Don't get me wrong. I definitely like nice packaging myself. Okay. But going under the knife to make your body look a way that God didn't give to you naturally, you know, I mean, you know, but you get all this stuff pushed into your behind. But if you got bird legs, you still got the bird legs, and now you got this big booty with the little bird legs, and it looks weird. It looks weird. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Get fat injected into your thighs, and you know, how are you gonna get it all the way down to your calf? I'm just saying. They look weird. Some of them. I mean, it looks cute with the clothes on. You know, to get these looks, but they don't look so good without the clothes on. It looks crazy sometimes. You know, hence you have I Want to Be Black Kim Kardashian trying to get all that mess out of her that she claimed she never got in the first place. But we know different, girl. Just about everybody on the planet has seen you and Ray J in the buff. So, stop it. You know, if you didn't look like that as a teenager, trust me, it's not going to suddenly look perfectly a certain way. Girl, get out of here. You're only half Armenian. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? But this is how this generation is, y'all. This is how they are. It's instant gratification, so I don't know. Everybody, they want everybody to look a certain way. And shouts out to Bomb Cherry, because I was in her chat earlier, and they were talking about natural hair versus weaves, and it's very interesting because the funny thing is that the majority of the men don't really know about the different what do they call it, types of hair, from 3A to 4C, and they don't really understand the complexities within those grades, which, by the way, let me reiterate this because I've said this multiple times before. All these different grades of hair were created by a black man. A black man put the grades of hair on there and it was really because so that they could know how to work with the different textures of hair, and although it was meant to educate us and to help us to love our hair, many of us don't. A lot of women hate their 4C hair. I have a combination. Some of my hair is 4C, some of my hair is 4A, 3C, curly. Water hits it curls up. And then my brother and my father, water hits their hair, it curls up. People used to think my brother had a Jerry curl. They used to think the same thing about me, but see, I still had that 4C kitchen back here, so as a girl, but the thing is that when we as women have our hair in its natural state, it's not the men that have an issue with it for the most part, when they understand the complexities of our hair. It's other women who do all of the, bad talking. Let's not forget what happened with Gabby Douglas. And how people were just all over Beyonce about Blue Ivy's hair. Y'all see the little girl's hair now? Her hair is like all the way down her back. And that's because her mother did not listen to none of y'all with y'all ignorance. Because the crazy thing is that a lot of us, instead of learning how to love our own hair and do things with our own hair, we're quick to go to the hairdresser and throw a relaxer in that, or throw a weave in it, or throw a wig on it. And I'm not saying that any of that is bad. I'm just saying that while all of that is going on, at some point, we still have to love our own natural hair. Now, see, I can say this because I've been natural since my 20s. I stopped putting perms in my hair in my 20s when I came out to California, because like I grew up with my hair was permed a lot when I was, growing up, until I took control of it and was just tired of the perms. And then as an adult, it was permed off and on. But by the time I was in my mid-20s, I was done. I was done. I was done. You know, my son has seen my hair flat ironed, but for most he's mostly seen me with my hair in braids, because for the most part I wear my hair in braids. Now I'll take it down so people can see I have hair, and I'll wear it curly, and I went through a few years where I wasn't braiding it, or I would flat iron it, but our hair is a lot of work, y'all, and it takes a lot of love and just figuring your hair out. Hey, Couture. I shouted you out earlier about crazy dude. Talking about Storm and his red pill ways. His red pill ways. And the shallowness, that he of Von Ray, wanting this Instagram model type chick. Everybody don't look like those girls on IG. Hell, those girls on IG don't look like the girls on IG. They don't look like that. Okay? They don't look like that. Nobody looks like that. You have very, very few people, very few women who have this, whatever you want to call this perfect, hourglass or brick house shape, I mean, like I always tell y'all, I'm like, God blessed me with the front, but I didn't get a big booty. I got hips though, because I sure spit out a 10-pound son. I sure did, and got the size 10 feet now after having him to prove it. But I think when men, like, one of the things that was crazy is they were looking at these images of little girls, and supposedly they all had weaves, but they didn't all have weaves. Some of these little girls, these little black girls, had long hair. And so the question was posed, this was over in Bon Cherry Chat, was like, what y'all think, we don't have the capability of growing long hair? I'm like, I take the braids out, y'all, my hair is halfway down my back. And when I was a kid, my hair was almost to my waist. What are y'all talking about? Black girls grow hair too. Our hair grows too. It's just, when that water hits it, it shrinks up like it's a TWA. But then if you flat iron it out, it'll go from a TWA to like Rapunzel. Oh man. I'll show y'all pictures of me when I was younger. Like somewhere, well, I had to get rid of it. somewhere around here, there was a picture in when I was married to my ex-husband, and my hair was all long, 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 long. But we don't have that picture out anymore. Matter of fact, I think it's in a cabinet somewhere. And when I'm gone to glory, it'll be for my son. It's his picture. It ultimately was my mom's picture, but I'm not married to that man, so why would I have that picture out? But yeah, that's one of the few pictures where I had my hair all out, straightened. Well, it was flat ironed, but by the time we had finished the wedding, it had kind of fulled out because it was really hot that day. And I could just, the whole time I was just doing this, I said, Lord, just let my hair stay straight. Let my hair stay straight. But literally by the time we got to the honeymoon, yeah, I just, got in the shower and just let it go back to curly. Okay, come on in there and say hi. He wants to say hi to y'all. Say hi. Say hi, y'all.
Say hi, y'all.
All right. I'll see you. Yeah. Speaking of his father, today's his father's birthday. He had to call his dad today. You see, how old is his dad? His dad is 61. 61. Yeah. My ex-husband, 61. Yeah, I should have known, January and February Aquarians. We just should have known. But you see, I wasn't, doing the zodiac. I was, trying to be a good Christian, do the Christian marriage, and but still ended because of DV. Yes, it did. That was the crazy thing to me is that out of all the guys that I had ever gone out with, the one who was the deacon in the church was the one that did that stuff. Only one person before him had tried that stuff, and that person had a butcher knife pulled on them by yours truly. Yeah, I didn't do that with my ex-husband, but yeah, my son was there. I'll have a story time about that. That would probably be something that I would probably have to do in a non-monetized members only chat. Because I couldn't do that in a because YouTube, they're not feeling that. We don't want to talk about that. Let me do this. My phone is about to die. Hold y'all. Let me get it and plug it in. So I have to figure out, there is a way for me to put the membership information into the chat, but I can't do it in StreamYard. So let me see. Yeah, I can't do it in StreamYard. So what I'm going to have to do is, like, the next time that I come live, I'm going to have captured it and plugged it into the chat at the beginning, but plugged it into the chat on my phone Yeah, because I don't think I can open up the chat while I'm on. Yeah, I can do it on here. So I'll figure that out. But within the next couple of days, I've got several videos coming for y'all. The first one is on the spoken word. It is a spoken word that is entitled A Mother's Love. And as I said at the beginning of the live, it was inspired, because I wrote it this weekend. It was inspired by Regina King and also by our YouTube content creator sister, Brown Girl Bella, both of whom lost, I don't want to cry, both of whom lost their only child. So I'm going to put that out this week. Yeah, that's going to be out. That's the first thing that's coming out. And then I also have a new coffee talk that I'm working on. And I also have another daily thoughts that I'm working on. So I got those three things. And somewhere in there, I'm trying to do a painting video this week. But I have to figure out if I'm going to be able to do it here in my studio, or if I'm going to do it in another part of the house. Because right now, until they finish doing whatever they're doing in my garage downstairs, I literally have boxes that are supposed to be in the garage downstairs that are up here and here, so they're kind of messing up the room. BGB. No. Regina King lost her son, and Bella lost her daughter. That's what I was talking about. But they both lost a child. So their loss, them as mothers losing a child, inspired me to write the spoken word called A Mother's Love. And it's going to be out this week. Every time I talk about it, it gets me really emotional because, Regina's son was her son was the same age as my son, 26 years old. So, but no, Bella lost her daughter, and Regina lost her son. But a mother's love for a son or daughter, it don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It's a mother losing a child. And it's, yeah, y'all. Y'all see, I can't. Whew. I don't have no makeup on today, so, oh, God, I want to cry. But, get that thing in. Let me get that thing out of here. Yeah, we're gonna get them out of here. Suckers. Yeah. I was saying this earlier. The bots are trying to shadow ban, and Couture, I said this before you came in, sis. I have had to resubscribe to your channel multiple times in the last several weeks, although I am subscribed to your channel. Every time I would come to your channel, it would say the subscribe thing would be red. And I would have to push the bell to make sure that YouTube wasn't trying to unsubscribe me. Like, what the F is going on? Anyway, you guys, let me get on out of here because tomorrow's a work day. Hopefully I will get out the spoken word by tomorrow. If my editing cooperates with me, I will. I have figured out a couple of different ways to do some to do some stuff now, to get my things onto YouTube various ways other than a direct upload. I'll tell y'all about that. But because when I try to do a direct upload on my iPad, it don't work, y'all. I have to, in order to upload a video on my iPad, I have to go through the YouTube app and just upload it that way. And then go into YouTube Studios and put all my information in afterwards. Anyway, y'all, I will see y'all on Wednesday. It's already set, and I will be setting up I probably will set up a couple of lives for next Friday. For those who don't know, 2/4 is your girl DC's birthday. Of course, I'm off that day, so I will probably have a morning live where we'll drink some coffee together, maybe eat some breakfast together, and then I'll have a nighttime live too, I'm sure. But we'll figure it out. But I'm going to be scheduling some lives for that day this week. And I'm also going to be scheduling, I'm going to try to schedule my lives for next week, this week as well. But yeah, my birthday's coming, y'all. Yes, February babies. It'll be me and Rosa Parks' birthday. Me and Rosa Parks were born on February 4th. Oh, and then my birthday, I have 2 birthday twins, too. One of my best guy friends from high school. Our birthdays is the same day, but his birthday, he's a year older than me, so he will actually be turning the big 60 on February 4th. I'm going to have to send him something. Anyway, you guys, I'm just rambling on. I'm get out of here because, like I said, tomorrow's an early work day. And if Bomb Cherry is still on, I might go jump back into her live because there was some interesting conversation going on over there. Anyway, you guys, I will see y'all on Wednesday in real time. Until then, I offer you peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out of here, guys. Peace. Let me see if I got this. Do I have it together? Ups. And it. Nope, that's not it. Damn it, y'all. I'm so silly. Okay. Peace. Bye, y'all. Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.